just now.
You do a part 2. Oh, you gotta do part 2 for the ugliest awards. Whoever got the when you introed into that. So
man, listen, I be trying not to like specifically go on certain rappers, even though I have done it here and there. But I'm still trying to sell beats to these niggas. So it's like, yeah, I can give out an ugly awards, and it's gonna go back to the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But
it's the fun. But if you put a funny spin on it, people can't. It's not like they've never heard they were ugly before. You won't be the first motherfucker that said it. They might not have believed that they were.
I'll be the most important though.
Because a million people will see that and agree. So that would be important. But it's true. I mean, if you're ugly, you're ugly. Own it. Shit. I felt like Biggie was ugly, but he had a bad bitch. Face was bad. I wouldn't have been like, let me get Biggie some pussy. But he got it.
He the only rapper I heard say fat and ugly as ever. However, like,
and he knew. See, he owned it. He knew. He embraced it, and that brought him more pussy. That's all I'm saying. So these people knew that. Chopper Ranks knew he was ugly. Okay. It's no motherfucking way he woke up and said, "I am sexy. I am a sexy chocolate man." He knew he was ugly as shit, but he knew with that check, with that Mr. Lover Man, was gonna get him all the pussy in the world.
Yeah,
and it did.
If I get out here and get these rappers in the award for being ugly and they start getting pussy, they gonna owe me some of their pussy that they getting. And I'm the nigga that gave you an award for it, goddamn it. I wonder what that trophy would look like a broken mirrors and shit. Like, you gotta come up with something creative. I don't know. But the state of hip hop though, like overall, is just, you know, you see what's going on, and this is a completely different game. Bootlegging messed that up a lot, and I'm definitely somebody that came up bootlegging CDs, so it is what it is. I had to make some money for lunch, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But that messed up a lot of the situation. I think a lot of the powers that be wanted to use our music as a tool to further degrade and be a detriment to our culture.
Okay. And
you create these, when Hillary Clinton said super predators, now they making super predators. Well, they've been making super predators, but they're making super predators through things like you keep being fed these images of these rappers, and all they doing is drugs, and they kirking, they inaudible. You can't understand what they saying. Even if you can understand what they saying, all they talking about is materialistic things. They misogynistic. Don't get it twisted. It's thoughts, ratchets, hoes, all that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't.
Since the end of time. I mean, since the beginning.
Exactly. We don't uplift our black queens. You know what I'm saying? I don't uplift my black queens in every song. Sometimes I talk about these bitches. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that just further goes along with the whole propaganda of making black people look a certain way. If you turned on your TV and every channel that you seen growing up now, if you systematically seen all over your TV white people drinking, cussing, fighting, and breaking shit, in your mind, all white people would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right. So in everybody's mind, black people are savages, and the music kind of feeds into it. It perpetuates it, right? I don't have a problem with ratchet music, but I have a problem with the whole system of that, you know, playing together. So when I look at the state of hip hop today, that's a part of it. We do have conscious rappers like Kendrick and Cole. Everybody say Kendrick and Cole, Kendrick and Cole. Okay, we got more people than Kendrick and Cole, but look at how long it took them to get to where they are, and these guys are actually care about rapping versus a lot of these rappers is out now that obviously don't care about hip hop, don't really care about the culture. They can make two words rhyme. They don't have to make sense, but they rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing they tell you is, I'm not a rapper. Like, well, what the fuck is you doing there?
Right, you just won Rapper of the Year, but you're not a rapper. So get that award back and give it to somebody who actually is a rapper.
Exactly.
That would make sense.
Exactly.
And you tapped on something I did want to speak about, the drug culture in music. You recently did a video that showed the span of how music changed over time. From the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s to now in the 10s, we all see that it went from talking about, like you said, that denouncing drugs, then saying, you know, I had to sell drugs to survive, then to now I'm selling drugs because it's cool, like it's the thing to do, to now I'm on every drug. And seeing that in hip hop, like how does that make you feel? For me, it blows my mind that everybody wants to be a dope fiend now. Everything is about being on Xans, perks, Molly's, lean, everything. And little do they know some of the things that they're consuming would be something that they would denounce. If I told them that something that you're consuming is actually heroin, you wouldn't sit there with a needle in your arm. If I said you were shooting up or you were a dope head, that would offend you. But you're consuming the same thing. So, you know what? They're so dumb to what they're doing. They're not doing the research, but they want to be cool. They heard Wayne say it, so I got to do it.
They want to be cool. And yeah, I think it did kind of start around the time Wayne's y'all like blew up. Again, it goes to the bigger picture. The bigger picture is whatever's a detriment to our society and black culture. So, you know, you don't have OGs out here in the youngest age schooling the youngest like, look, don't do this, don't do that. Why? Because since the Mac, they're getting locked up or they're getting killed.
Right.
It used to be their own killing. Now the police is killing them too. You know what I'm saying? Well, they've been killing them, but you know, we just see it more. All that plays a part into it. These youngins is lost, and it's nothing more beautiful than seeing like a young black person, young black male, young black female coming up doing something that they love to do or something that they good at and making a lot of money from it. Where they go from there, that's all in their hands. So I have no problem seeing these artists coming up and you know, able to do what they're doing, but look at what y'all are putting out there. Look at the messages that y'all are conveying to people. And it's like, you know, I remember when people was like heavily started messing with the E-pills like it was the cool thing to do. I'm like, cuz that shit ain't cool. Like, we drink, we smoke, okay, at some point in time somebody was like, that's not cool. But we really getting into like, you talking about Molly and, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's only a matter of time before heroin is a cool drug. Like, I'm about to give me some heroin, cuz I'm about to give me some coke.
Essentially, that's what they're doing.
And they doing
and they don't realize it.
Listen, I grew up on 3 6 Mafia. I love 3 6 Mafia.
And they were some.
These niggas bragged about snorting coke.
Yup,
but they were the only ones though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, they're like really talking about doing some serious shit. They were the first really drug cultured group and broke like braggadocious about it. Like, this is what we do, this is how we turn up. And devil worshiping. And 666. And it was like, I was like, alright, they niggas prank so hot. But they was the only one. Now when you have everybody doing it or the majority of people doing it, it's just like, you know what, we got to slow down because we got to we're gonna be extinct. We're gonna be zombies, we're gonna be drug fiends, we're gonna be in rehab before you even really get your career off the ground. You're already in rehab. You're already Lindsay Lohan and you ain't get her check yet. Like, exactly. I know you're hustling backwards. But I don't understand how it's gone from the selling of the drugs to the consuming. I still don't understand that transition. And if anybody who watches my show can help me understand that, I greatly appreciate it.
I would too. I would too. I think that you know, it just became more and more comfortable over time. Like I said, Lil Wayne was probably around the time. It was probably people before Lil Wayne, but mainstream wise, right. Lil Wayne, who ran the fucking rap game for some years, he ran the fucking shit out the game. You know, he was open with his drug usage.
Very.
And then it just became more and more comfortable for the next artist and the next artist and the next artist. But niggas ain't just speaking comfortably about it. Niggas is outdoing each other. Niggas is outdoing being drug addicts and niggas is outdoing others. Like, it's a competition. It's a race for the ugly Olympics and the high Olympics in hip hop.
And I mean, at this point, I don't know if it would take someone ODing. If that would even change it. Do you think that would have any effect on?
If a rapper OD,
and it was really specified that that's what it was, because a lot of people have claimed that, you know, drinking lean was part of how Pimp C died, and
no, he was killed. He was murdered.
Well, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day, but I do agree with that a little. I do agree with that angle. However, people have speculated that certain people have passed away based on their consumption of lean, or that Lil Wayne may be having his seizures because of that, but nothing has been proven or really stated. as a factual thing.
Take out Pimp C, take out Lil Wayne. If somebody that's popular right now,
OD,
today,
yeah.
OD, this nigga would be on 20 million t-shirts in the black hoods across the country. He would have a whole BT special. Niggas would hail him as the greatest street rapper ever, and he would be celebrated for living life and not giving a fuck. And you really see that shit, and it's when I say the word detrimental, like I mean that shit. Yeah, you look at these white artists, these white rock bands and shit. What are they known for? They've been snorting coke
forever,
and motherfuckers, they get praised for that. And the music is kind of shifted to us on that, but the difference is where hip hop was born from. Hip hop was born from us talking about these situations and, you know, our realities and where we grew up and how it's messed up and, you know, that whole thing. So when you celebrating the same things that we supposed to be speaking out against, we supposed to be fighting against, we beating ourselves. Don't say nothing about no Jergens, but we beating ourselves.
You must be ready to transition into the sex talk. Is that what you want to do? Is that why you brought up Jergens?
You brought it up.
Did I say anything about Jergens?
Yes, before the camera started rolling, yes.
No, but see, when we're doing the interview, no one knew what was said behind the scenes.
Okay,
so
my
someone still had Jergens on the mind. Someone's ready to get back to the Jergens.
You said you was talking about Jergens for 45 minutes before the cameras came on.
Oh, we're gonna get to the
Then
Jergens.
once the cameras came on, you dried right up.
I've never tried.
Ashy. Oh.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever do that.
She
You can never relate Karman, Kush, and
She
Dry.
be talking about her dildo stay hard. This is shit I'm talking about.
This is state of hip hop. So I'm glad I wanted to ask about how you felt about the female MCs locally, but since we're talking about Young M.A., then how do you feel about the female emergence? For so long, for the last few years, it's been all Nicki Minaj. When Nicki's gonna win, if you do a rap women category, we already know who's getting it. They throw a few bitches in there just to be funny, but we know who's winning.
Just to be funny.
So,
right.
Do you think that there's gonna be any acceptance of Young M.A. on a national scale? And I know she has a hit single. It's everywhere. It's worldwide. People are doing remixes and things like that, but lesbianism on a grand scale isn't really something that's been accepted in hip hop in my eyes.
My best friend is a lesbian, Chrissy Yamaguchi. Shout out to Chrissy Yamaguchi. She a lesbian.
And she kills shit. I've seen her before.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So she got that swag with it. It's like, I think a gay female, especially black, is one of the most freest creatures in existence.
Why is it that?
Because being a female, y'all like got this free thing with y'all. It's kind of hard for me to put it in words right now, but just in terms of everything, it's like you can have that female edge, which you then you can have that male edge, which you at the same time, and it's like that works. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? I understand it. Young M.A. got bars though. I've heard some stuff from her. She got bars. Nicki Minaj can rap her ass off. I remember when Nicki Minaj used to be on the Come Up DVDs.
Yes.
And
that's when I
was like, who the fuck is this bitch? This bitch just rap her ass. And then when she came out,
it was different. Do you think it was different?
It was different, and it had to be different in order for her to be more commercial. But I do kind of like that wild and crazy shit. I don't give a fuck nobody say, what's the joint? Monster?
Yeah, okay.
She had the best verse on Monster, I think. Better than Jay, better than Kanye.
I missed the Come Up, Nicki. That's all